Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching WY TV. You're welcome to another edition of News Review. And you know, I will do it. This is where we talk about the headlines of all for that made up the news of today. Then we go on a short commercial break, come back and do justice to some of the headlines. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatujibe. You can call me Sidon J, and I'm in the studio with.
I'm Ambassador Rochimi Horilua, son of the prophetess, the man who resembles Wike.
So today I'll be starting with Punch newspaper, but before then, the sponsor for this show is Nokpa Abbas and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. On Punch newspaper today, military police vow tough actions for ballot box snatchers, orders. Mubad, court sends nurse, friend back to custody. Naira crashes to 1,030 per dollar as speculators react. Amzat in court for Lagos governor election appeal. Then on Vanguard newspaper, U.S. advisory can create panic, affect economy, federal government. Israel will not consider ceasefire until hostages released, Netanyahu. Abia Commissioner Lord Ofti for appointing more women into office. Groups urges NLC to shelve planned strike. Then on Daily Post newspaper, Supreme Court didn't affirm Tinubu as winner of 2023 election, Dati Baba Ahmed. Benue gang war, death toll hit 25. PDP expressed concern over appointment of 2 security advisors. Police decorate 82 senior officers with new ranks in KB. These are the news headlines that we are going to be talking about today. But before then, let's go on a short commercial break. Then when we're back, we talk more on some of the headlines. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Nokpa for management of power.
King Victor Nigeria Enterprises say make I give una this information. Una with the sell foodstuffs, with the sell noodles, with the sell oil. And one major distributor Honeywell, Golden Penny, King's Oil, Gino, and so on and so forth. And vanilla that she sort of buy. You feed the collect market, they pay for RAM small. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń bá wa dòwò pọ̀ àtàwọn oníbàárà wa náà jẹ́rìí sí wípé King Victor Nigeria Enterprises tested and trusted kò dẹ̀ sẹ́lẹ̀gbẹ́. Oya make una dey come to shop 2 Awolowo Market Shagamu Ogun State. As una dey buy una market, our motto don tanda gidigba to carry una load go una doorstep. And we no dey put extra charges. King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, fast and trusted.
Right, welcome back from that short commercial break, and that's our sponsor, Nokpa Abbas and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. And you can go to shop 2 Awolowo Market Shagamu to get foodstuffs, any kind of foodstuff you want, you get it there. And don't forget that Nokpa Abbas, our bitter Nokpa Abba flusher, Nokpa Abba tonic, and Abba powder is available anywhere you want to. Just call the number on your screen. It will be delivered to your doorstep. All right, the first headline we're going to be looking at today is Abia Commissioner Lord OT for appointing more women into office. Now, I don't see any problem with this because normally women are still part of the system. So we can't say because they are women, they cannot perform well in offices.
I wonder why those people who are protesting against the governor launching women into the system, I wonder why they are protesting against, maybe why they are speaking against the governor. I believe these are some of the promises those governors made when they were campaigning, that they are going to bring more women into their system. So, according to a proverb that says what a man can do, a woman can also do better. Well, so let the woman come in and see what those men that are there doing there, And I believe they are into the system now, and let's move the country forward.
Yeah, according to the body of the news, this commissioner is actually a woman too, and he's trying to like appreciate the fact that the governor is trying to be gender sensitive, bringing man and woman together just to make sure the government of the state is being placed in a normal way. Well, Mrs. Ngozi Felix, the Abia Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, on Friday lauded Governor Alex Oti for his recent appointment of more women as permanent secretaries into the state civil service. Felix, in a statement in Umuahia, noted that the appointment were a demonstration that Oti is a gender-sensitive governor. She also appreciated the governor's appointment of more women into various political and administrative positions since his assumption of office. Now, Governor Oti is this kind of governor that listens. He has a listening ear, and he do take things the way it's supposed to be in that state. But recently, you know, there was news that come out that all these Fulani herdsmen they were being caught in the market in Umuahia, whereby they do kill people. That's how the news brought out.
Yes, in the market where some bodies were found.
Some corpses were found there, and you know the Fulani people said that the Fulani herdsmen that is selling cow in that market now said, no, we didn't kill anybody there. There's no corpses here. So I don't know if the news, I don't know what they are trying to tell us, but it was the governor that said it himself that, okay, they are going to make sure the
security gets ties in those areas. According to what the news said, I think that was last week. What we heard was that even the market has not been used for a very long time. That it has been abandoned based on the Fulani bandits, people that do attack people from the market there. So if the leader of the Fulani, it may have it, if the leader of the Fulani is coming out to say they didn't keep people there, he may have his own side of the story to tell. Maybe because he doesn't want the whole Nigeria to see them as if they were the one that has been doing those set of rubbish over there. You understand what I'm saying? But for the governor to have come out to say that kind of words, I believe he has his own facts. He has his own fact of saying that to the whole Nigerians.
Well, Alex, furthermore to say, indeed, these appointments have proven that you're truly a he for she and gender champion governor by ensuring greater participation of women in policy making and governance. As you champion equality, you make our state and society better for all, she stated. The commissioner also congratulated the newly appointed permanent secretaries and urged them to be dedicated to service as well as contribute their quota to the success of the Labour Party-led administration. Congratulations to them, though. But then I want us to see it this way. You know, the fact that the opportunity was being given to women in that state, you know, to be part of the government, they should not take it for granted. You know, sometimes if women are too much in an organization.
I don't see anything bad in bringing women into politics. You understand? We are both Nigerians, and when you look at the system out there in America, both women and men are also in the politics. I believe if their system is quite different from our system, but there is need to bring those women because some of these women are so influential, some of them are closer to the masses than the men. I believe if anything happens, the women are in the best position to explain whatever is going on there. You know, all these men, they are full of lies. But it is rare that for you to see out of 100% of women, you see 30% of women telling lies about what is not in the system. So it's good. It's a welcome idea. In fact, kudos to the governor of that state of bringing women into the system. Well,
the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that about 24 permanent secretaries that was being appointed on Wednesday, 13 out of them are women. So I feel it's a better way for new innovations, you know. And this goes to all the governors in other states. They should try and imitate what the governor of Abia State has done, Governor Oti, trying to let people know that what a man can do,
a woman can do better.
All right, let's move on to the next headline, which is Group urges NLC to shelve planned strike. You know, NLC and TUC planned they're planning to go on a strike tomorrow, which is Wednesday of November 8th. That was last week. They made it known after the brutalizing of the NLC president Joe Ajaero when he was at the secretariat in Imo State to stage a protest. So I don't know. Maybe because of this, it is well known that he was really beaten. Like
what the governor of that state and the commissioner of police of that state did was not acceptable to the old Nigerians, because we're in a country where we have rule of law. We have laws that are guiding us. Is it a crime for an NLC member to stage a protest? I believe for them to stage a protest is an avenue to express their feelings to the whole country, or to the whole state, or to the governor of that state. Why could they stoop so low to the extent in which the NLC chairman will be arrested and punished and brutalized, beaten to that extent? It is not in democracy. We are in democracy. Well, you have the freedom to say whatever you like.
What I feel there is controversy between this issue. Like there is a problem with the commissioner of police in Imo State and Joe Ajaero, because now Egbeto Okun, which is the IGP, said they're going to redeploy the commissioner of police.
He said he's going to be deploy the commissioner of police of that state, but it said it is not based on the pressure that people were mounting that the commissioner should be removed. The commissioner should be removed also. He should be removed. In fact, he should go unpunished, because everybody have freedom of expressing himself on this country.
Not even like the president of
NLC. We are not in the military regime that you can't. Even in the military regime, you can still come out to say what is in your mind. Not to talk of democracy. It is not us accepted. The whole world are watching us.
Well, the Confederation of All Progressive Congress Party (APC) support group Tuesday appealed to the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) to shelve its planned nationwide strike. The Director General of the group, Dr. Kialani Mohammed, in a statement in Abuja, said that such planned action was capable of disrupting the entire fabric of the economy and social.
The man would have come out earlier when the NLC president was brutalized and condemned that action. For him to have come out and tell the NLC president to shun the planned strike, it is unacceptable. I think they were all there. They saw the news. They heard everything. What happened to the man? What did they say? They didn't say anything about it. Well, when the NLC president saying they are going on strike now, how come they are coming out to say it's going to jeopardize the economy of the country?
Exactly. This is my own point. When we are looking at things, like we need to check it. We need to check it in total. Like we look at the side effects, the advantage and the disadvantage. Fine, they are trying to fight for the right of the president of the NLC. But in this case, there is no date for the strike. It is an indefinite strike, which can lead to another thing entirely, although they are trying to fight for the president. But then it can actually bring up some other issues that will, be added to the strike. Yes. That is why the president of the director of the APC, All Progressive Party, is trying to tell them to shelve the strike so as not to.
Nigeria has right to what they are entitled to. In a situation which a party, let me say, okay, we have two parties now. Let's say we have the presidential, we have the president. Likewise, we have the NLC.
Yes.
The leading party in Nigeria now is the APC. I believe they have reached some agreement. Why is it that the other parties are bridging the agreement? Why is it that they are not yielding to what they both said on the round table? For them to have come out now and say, we want to go on a strike. I didn't be, those demands have been met up. The planned strike would have come up.
There's nothing like, they are not going on strike because of
I know, because of what led to the protest in which the NLC president was arrested and molested? What led to the protest? Based on agreement between the NLC and the governor of that state. Is that not what led to the protest that makes Ajaero to be there? And it was brutalized. They would have left Ajaero, or they called him on the round table, please, let's check this thing. No, federal government is not doing this, is not doing that, but they both agreed on the round table. So there is need, let me tell you this, we have right to protest. We have right to protest. We have right to say whatever is in our mind.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. I didn't mean it was not written in the Constitution. Now we would have said it's another thing.
Well, Ajaero was not the only official being beaten. Other NLC officials were being beaten too. But then the one of Ajaero is mad because if you check, the doctor, the last statement of the Nigerian doctor that treated him said his right eye has been affected, and which will lead them to take him abroad for proper attention. Well, I don't know why the beating is much like that.
I don't know when we are going to have a working Nigeria. The president is out there. The president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you saw what is going on. And if the president could keep quiet on this matter, automatically this Nigeria, we are in bullshit. We are in mess. We are in mess. There are some things that the presidency need to intervene. You should have come out to let them know. Enough is enough. If you could recall, it also happened in Rivers State where the governor of the state was tear gassing. They were shooting live bullets at. Can you imagine in the history of Nigeria under the leadership of the APC, police were divided against each other. The whole world are watching Nigeria now.
Even shooting at the
chief security of that state. It is unacceptable. It happens. Okay, when it happens, when the whole matter wanted to escalate, what happened? The president came in immediately and caught the whole issue.
Well, Kiani said furthermore to say we are using this forum to passionately appeal to NLC, the umbrella body of Nigerian workers, to shelve its planned strike on the physical assault on the NLC president, Comrade Joe Ajaero, in Imo State. We believe that the NLC knows the consequences of the planned strike fully well more than anybody else. The Director General said that the planned strike would have a devastating effect on Nigeria's economy and create unnecessary chaos in the country. The common man on the streets, whom the NLC protects, will be more negatively impacted. This is because the already high cost of goods and services will soar to unimaginable proportions. This is deadly because they cannot be brought down with the change of situations. As we all know, prices do not ever come down in Nigeria once they go up. So they know. You see, one thing I don't like about this our government is that they know something and
they know the truth, but they pretend as if they don't know the truth, and which is not acceptable. I remember one of my brother that was living in Australia. He said for the past 20 years, the price of milk has never changed. Even some prices in there. Has never gone beyond where he met it since he got to that country. Now, what happened in Nigeria? Once the price of something is being raised in Nigeria, it won't come down. Even if the fuel subsidy is returned today, the price will still be there.
There was a news that came out day before. I think it was on Saturday or something, whereby the Association of Bottled Water and Pure Water Sellers in Oyo State was
that they were going on strike.
Yes. That they want to put price on the amount. I
don't know
if water could be cost in Nigeria.
Now we have to go back to the pure water, to the ice water.
Ice water. Yes, I missed
the
ice water.
The one with the nylon. Then we have been drinking, nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Exactly.
If you could recall, even in the village, there are some rivers that doesn't flow. That people have to put their legs inside it and to go and fetch, and they will normally drink it in the village. Then nothing happens to us.
We are in a modernized world now, and I think that kind of lifestyle.
That's the reason why the whole country is in disarray, because we are in a modernized world. You don't have the right to say whatever you like. You don't have the right to express your feelings. We keep on smiling while we are suffering.
Well, it is given the above submissions that we are making this appeal, firstly as concerned citizens and more importantly as true Democrats, whose main focus is the well-being of the Nigerian nation. According to him, NLC should, as a matter of contingency, remove any planned strike on its agenda to solve any issue that might have been raised between the union and the Imo State government. Rather, it should engage the Imo State government on a roundtable for an amicable instead of using aggressive method situations, he said. So I feel that's the best thing to do. You know, they should just sit on a roundtable.
Number one, the governor should have come out to apologize to the whole Nigeria. Because
even the commissioner of police,
he should have come out. Even the commissioner of police should have come out to apologize, because it's a slap on the democracy of Nigeria. It's a slap to the constitution of Nigeria.
Well, let's move on to the next one. I hope the strike will not come up tomorrow, because like you said, it will affect education, affects economy. You know, it will affect a lot of things because people are not planned. They are not. They don't. People didn't make plan for this strike. It's just an impromptu strike that wants to come up from the NLC. So now everybody's. I feel President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will do something about this because our president does not sit and just look for actions to happen. He takes action when it's necessary. Well, let's move on to the next one, which is the Benue gang war. The death toll hits 25. The death toll in the ongoing gang war in Benue State has risen to 25 as 3 more persons were reportedly killed in the Ayati community of Ukum local government area. The conflict began over the weekend with at least 22 fatalities reported in Chito and TYO Akosu communities of Ukum local government area. The violence erupted during a brutal clash between 2 rival criminal gangs known as Chain Gang and Full Fire groups. You see, as I'm reading the body of details, I felt I'm watching a movie in Netflix because I don't understand which one is Chain Gang.
We have the governor of that state there, which is the chief security officer. We have the commissioner of police there. When President Muhammadu Buhari, the former president of Nigeria, was on seat, what happened there was that Fulani herdsmen normally attacks farmers. Why is it that it is not the indigene versus the indigene that is attacking each other?
Well, I feel maybe because they are jobless. Because, you know, if there is work for people to do, they won't reason to be fighting.
To be fighting against each other to the extent
that's one of the disadvantages of unemployment.
Lives were lost. So the governor of that state at least should rise up to his own responsibility now and see how he can settle things amicably within these 2 groups. If there is need for any of the leaders of those groups to be arrested, for the others to come, go and arrest them.
Well, reports suggest that the fighting, which began over the weekend, spilled into the Ayati community on Sunday evening, resulting in 3 more suspected gang members losing their lives. An anonymous source in the area told the news that we learned that the attack in Ayati at a gathering that claimed 3 lives on Sunday evening was an extension of the fight that started at the weekend in Chito and Tuao Akosu. The fact is that no one knows who is that anymore among our youths, and we cannot tell who is sympathetic to any group and who is not. That is why the fight is getting messier and they are killing human beings as if they were animals. Ezra Inyongo, the legislator representing Ukum State constituency in the State House of Assembly, has responded to the bloodbath by urging the state government to intensify strategies to address the crisis. Exactly what you just said. You know, if they didn't curb what is going on in that state currently, it may escalate. Things that are not expected.
If there is need to declare state of emergency between the 2 communities, let them go ahead and do that.
Well, you are aware when the 7th Commissioner for Information, Matthew Abor, was picked, that means when he was being abducted, one of our elder statesmen was picked and he later died in their hands. So we have been having this reassurance. You will hear that today 24 people were killed, other times 11, and it keeps on happening every day. That was what he said. Now, the problem going on in Benue State now is, I don't really know, are they really fighting on land or properties? No. Or I don't know what is the problem with them, because 2 gangs fighting each other now is not like a cultist clash to me.
The one that happened recently in Benue there, you know, if you could recall, it was over a land dispute.
Yes.
A land boundary that was being shared between the 2 communities that they were fighting on. But this one now, according to the news, though we are not there, the news said it was 2 gangs clashing against each other. But I believe we have the governor of that state. What is he doing? Is he folding his hands on this issue?
Or are they enjoying the movie?
Are they enjoying the movie? So the necessary thing that needed to be done should be done at the right time. We are talking about safety of lives and property.
Exactly. Well, this is where we are going to be ending it on the show today, and we'll see you again tomorrow on News Review. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatunji. Thank you so much, Ambassador Rilua, for joining me today on the show. Bye. Have a wonderful day.